Philip A. Crochin with I'm Creature Science at imcreaturescience.com. Today we're in Group A of the Movement Master Database, upper chest, and this is the neutral front raise. Neutral is referring to how you're going to hold your grip, and front raise is probably what you expect, which is doing the front raise. Now, this is an oldie but a goodie, but there are some technical things that I want to point out. So, first things first, posture is everything. Keep it locked in tight. When I mean locked in tight, I mean your scapula. So we're gonna start in the anatomical position. If your serratus anterior, this chunk of meat before you get to your lats, if it's not activated, you should definitely spend more time trying to train your serratus anterior, because it serves as the bridge between anterior and posterior movement, balance, strength, mobility. It literally does. So here's a band, right? I think everyone understands the anterior component of the body. Now we're talking, chest, the front side of these biceps and forearms all the way down. Posterior side, we're talking scapulae, traps, rhomboids, triceps. If this is my serratus anterior, which it doesn't wrap around my whole body, just about from here to here, right? And that's on both sides. This serratus anterior, they cover the ribs, and the reason why the name is serratus anterior, Latin, is like a serrated blade, if you want to think about the shape. So if this thing is tight, it's actually holding my scapulae up that moves in this position as you take the arm up and down, and it does also have a little tilting going on to it, but it's much more mobility in this coronal plane like this. As it moves like this, the serratus anterior holds the bottom angle where my wrist would be up against my thoracic cavity, so it never starts winging. If the serratus anterior is loose, it'd be like this, tilted as you're trying to move, and there's no strength there. So you want your serratus anterior to be tight, pulling your scapulae up. If it's loose like this, let's see if I can do that. Maybe I can. I should say it's all loose, right? And the only reason I had it wrapped around my body is because it literally holds you together. If it has some looseness, right, and you can, this isn't firm, wrapping around your rib cage. When you're trying to go into this adduction, you're trying to push with force. The serratus anterior is also known as the boxer's muscle. It's the boxer's muscle because it attaches you from the posterior side to the front, so you can bring all the power with it. If you don't have your serratus anterior engaged, you're probably throwing bicep and shoulder, and you're about to create an injury. So if you can't do movements, whether it be abduction, adduction, horizontal adduction, if you can't do any of those things without the serratus anterior involved, you can't do a push-up without your scapulae coming off, you should definitely spend some significant amount of time working on the serratus anterior. And we do have that movement on the Movement Master Database. So utilize it, it's there for you. So let's get back on focus, right? We're talking the neutral front raise. Serratus anterior needs to be engaged. And these you probably want to do standing. You want to externally rotate the humerus from shoulder down to elbow to the point where your thumbs are pointed towards the sky. And you want to use the synergistic group of your upper chest and your anterior delts along with the serratus anterior to have some scapular control as you're coming up. And we're just going to raise this up to about the nose. Now, this is similar to the Pythagorean offerings. If you were to say, okay, let's turn that 90-degree angle to a 100-degree angle. It is. But if you look at this, it's not going to be as mechanically difficult and challenging because of the angle. So if you think of a door and you're pushing a door, I'm gonna use this laptop. If you are pushing a door, this is your door, right? As I move it towards the extreme, it's a lot easier to open and close. But if we're gonna try to push a door at the hinges, it becomes significantly more challenging. So that Pythagorean offering compared to the neutral front raise is significantly more challenging because the length of the lever that we're working with. So that's a quick excerpt on biomechanics. So right now we're working with a longer lever, which is going to make this easier, which also says we should probably use the neutral front raise as a finisher for the chest, right? At the point where I don't really have a lot of power to do like a maximal exertion anymore, you want to rep these things out anywhere between 20 and 40 reps, and that'll get you on fire. So whether you're sitting or standing, I prefer these standing just to keep all the posture in place. But no matter what, heels and toes firmly into the ground, as if you got magnets on the bottom of your toes and your heels, so they're pressed into the ground, not curved. Once you do that, your hamstrings and your quads will be activated, and you have some power up in your glutes. Your glutes activated, you should feel some control in your lumbar take it all the way up to your spine. From there, raise the anterior moved. Let's get some external rotation of the humerus. Come straight up. And don't even worry about gripping the bar so much. Let those muscles do what they do. Gravity is what it is. It'll hold its own. Take it about 20 to 40. Use a moderate weight to do your thing. You'll pop out just how you want. It's not like magic. It is magic. Eternally rhetorical. How do you move?